I'm Brad Bodie, CTO and co-founder of Atlas Space Operations. So today I'll tell you a little bit about the Atlas product offerings and why they solve certain industry friction or pain points. Why did we start Atlas Space Operations? Because in 2014, we saw that the ground systems, satellite communications services were ripe for disruption. The cloud had changed everything. We could now build the architecture that we had always envisioned, and we could do so at a lower cost. Satellites were evolving at a rapid rate. Launch vehicles were evolving at a rapid rate. So traditional systems did not allow for the sharing of hardware easily and effectively. If you were going to build your own ground system or even integrate with someone, it required mechanical engineering, software engineering, as well as telecom knowledge. And to do so was very expensive. With the advent of the cloud, you could move a lot of that infrastructure into the cloud and reduce your costs as a company, which in turn passes on to the satellite operators. So we were able to leverage the cloud to create better value for our customers, but also us as well as a company. All the satellite operators in the traditional model were forced to write software that almost every other satellite operator had already written, which means that they're reinventing the wheel each time. So that incurs costs. Again, going back to the idea that you have a software team. Software teams are expensive. So that meant that the complexities and the costs were passed on to the satellite operators time and time again. Atlas took a different approach. We decided to become a managed software company. That meant that we took the burden of the complexity upon ourselves so that the customer, in this case the satellite operator, would be able to focus on their data. So interfacing with all of the site's hardware, steering the antenna, collecting the metrics, dealing with the scheduling, all of that could be done behind one single API. And this is important because that means you integrate once with our system, no matter which ground site. Integrating once means using our API, which is either REST, Python, or Java. Those are the three most popular languages within our industry. Because Atlas only allows customers to integrate with our cloud-based API, that means they do not touch any of the hardware at the ground site. So there's only one entry point to our ground site, and that is Atlas's entry point. Not only does this reduce complexity for our customers, but it also increases security. We take security very seriously. We've been third-party audited and accredited for DFARS, CMMC, and FedRAMP. That means the chain of custody is always known for your data, giving you, the customer, peace of mind. Atlas maximizes our antenna usage in unique ways. We reduce security vulnerabilities and exposure. We do that through a single API for all of our ground sites, and we adapt to the customer's data formats. We also solve some of the problems that are traditionally solved by the satellite operators. This means a reduction in cost for our customers, but also a reduction in the number of full-time engineers it takes to solve some of these problems. As Atlas scales, so too will our customers. So join us so you can put your dollars towards your data and not your integrations.